4 days ago, I flew into Rapid City, South Dakota to continue my work on this project here in the Northern Plains. Rapid City is like the closest airport to the areas I needed to be in this kind of like tri-state area. But I didn't realize when I came here that it was the same week as the Sturgis bike rally. And it hasn't been affecting me too much because I haven't been in this area. I mostly just home based out of Rapid City's airport. But today, specifically because today's overcast. I can't keep working on the project today because the lighting is not right. And I just wanted to kind of salvage today by going and exploring the Black Hills. Today I am met with motorcyclists everywhere. Thousands of motorcyclists, or bikers, that's probably the right word, bikers. I could not be further from bike culture. So forgive me if you're a motorcyclist or biker or whatever you want to go by. I just could not be further from that, but I do appreciate it. And the people that I've met, I have had meals and beers and just like the best time hanging out with bikers the last several days. But the stuff I've been doing, I haven't seen any bikers because I've been on some private ranches and I've been in some towns that nobody's ever heard of. But today I'm exploring the Black Hills to make the most of my day. In the words of Captain James Hook, it is bad form for a photographer to just sit in their hotel room when there's stuff you can go out and do. So for that reason, I'm here in the Black Hills. I'm gonna do the tourist thing today and just explore all of the Black Hills locations. The last time I was here was 2012, 12 years ago. It was a long time ago. I really don't remember too much. I've been here a couple of times before that, but I don't remember much. I'm gonna try to approach everything with fresh, new eyes today. More motorcyclists are riding by, more bikers are riding by at the moment. And for the project that I've been doing, I've been taking my camera bag with multiple cameras in it. Today, I wanted to leave all that behind and do the one camera, one lens thing. And that is why I have brought out today my M11 with the 35 Summilux. And as we explore the area together today, I'm gonna share with you why this lens is my one lens, my favorite lens of all time. If I had to get rid of everything and just keep one lens, it would be this 35 Summilux. This truly is my favorite, and I'm gonna tell you why. So we're gonna go out and explore the Black Hills today. We're definitely gonna see some bikers. We've got a partly cloudy sky to have some good mixed lighting. Who knows what we'll get today. And we're just gonna have a fun time. So let's go talk about the 35 Summilux and explore the Black Hills. What the hell was that thing? So I stopped the car because we've got a lone bison here and a baby in front of a little creek, and I should be able to walk down towards the creek and snag a photo real quick. As you can see, they're pretty far away. They're just chilling and doing their thing. I found this spot with like 1,000 bees. Hopefully I don't get stung. I just want 1 or 2 photos. It's tough because my angle has him at the tree line. Oh, we got a stander. You gonna stand up? Go, there we go, my friend. Okay, let's get a little higher. Now that our guy has stood up, the tough thing is that he's in the tree line and I'm not able to get any higher than I am right now. Don't sting me, bees. I'm just a little black rain cloud. Whew. Okay, so our friend has gone to hang with the baby, which is our cue to leave. And leave we shall. Okay, let's talk about the very first reason why this lens, this focal length, the 35 Summilux, is, for me, my everyday carry. One lens to rule them all. This is a very sharp lens. When you combine that on the M11, which has 60 megapixels, you get the ability to crop pretty significantly. For me, what that looks like is I'm able to push this comfortably for myself at 3 times the focal length, which takes me down to 20 megapixels. And for me, 20 megapixels is more than acceptable for any usage that I would have. At 60 megapixels and I go 3 times punching in, I'm able to get this thing to 105 if I wanted to. The photos you just saw of the bison that I just took, those were not straight out of the camera. Those were definitely going to be cropped down and punched in a little bit, and yet they're still sharp. They still have plenty of character of the Summilux. I've just cropped in from 60 megapixels further in. I typically will do a 1 or 2x crop when I want. I might go a little farther down to 10 megapixels if it's like the most like, I need this photo, I need it to be tighter, and this is all I had. But for the most part, I'm more than comfortable to take this all the way to 105 millimeters if I need to. All right, let's continue on and find some other stuff to shoot. Something that you're not seeing that's happening behind the scenes is I'm having to like get way off the beaten path to record clips like these because of the amount of motorcycle noise that's all around. And look, at the end of the day, everyone should enjoy the parks, and I don't fault or have a problem with anyone out enjoying nature, so kudos to them. But it does make YouTube kind of challenging, so I drove like 2 miles down this dirt road, but we're getting it done. What a good boy. Let's take your portrait. Look, guy, and pose for me. Own it, boy. Oh, you coming to see me? Are you coming to say hi? I have no food, but I can offer you photos. No, don't run away, don't run away. We're good. Nothing to worry about here, bud. Okay, don't do anything crazy. I'm shooting you at f1.4 here. You can sense that I'm sick. Oh, no, we're good. My wife would be so happy right now. No, don't run away. All right, so I just put on a different hat in my jacket because I'm gonna shoot what I think might end up being the thumbnail for this video. And I've got a little scene here. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Let's flip the camera around. So the M11 with the 35, I have pre-focused it onto that tree. That's gonna be my mark from where I'm going to shoot a photo on a timer. All right, so let's get this timer on. All right, got the self timer on 12 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, maybe that worked. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I'll find a better spot to do this later. But that brings me to my next point. And this point is really just about the character of a Summilux lens. Now, I am no Leica engineer. I haven't vetted what I'm about to say. It's mostly based on hearsay and how people try to explain the Leica look. I have found it to be accurate in my photos, or at least maybe because I believe it, I see it. But let me explain what I'm talking about. And this is a characteristic of any Summilux lens. So if you combine what I talked about the first time about the ability to crop from wide on the 60 megapixels in the 35 Summilux, and now let's talk about the character, and that is this. What makes these lenses special is that there's actually more contrast in the center than there is on the edges and towards the outside. And what that ends up doing is creating more punch in the center, but a little bit more of a flat image as you get away from the center. And that creates that 3D pop that Leica is known for. You know, you can call it micro contrast, but the micro part of that micro contrast is the micro part in the middle of the lens. To me, this is what gives the Summilux its character. It's not evenly sharp and contrasty and punchy across the entire surface of the lens. It's very center focused. So the shot I just got, I framed myself in the center. I framed that tree. I used that tree that was over there to focus, but I framed myself in the center, so I should have a bit more pop, even though I'm wearing green and black and the background is essentially green and black as well. And with a little bit of editing technique to just kind of re-emphasize that center pop, it makes me stand off the image and hopefully will make a nice looking thumbnail if I end up using this. But again, if you're watching this video and this was not the thumbnail, it's because I found something better. Drove up to this observation deck. We'll save the best part for the end. Little delayed gratification. Man, that's cool. I wonder if I can get a shot of that. How risky do I want to be? Feeling a little risky. Let's do it. Oh. Okay. I'm old, but I still got it. What I love about this is that there's a like rainstorm on the left and a little bit of sunshine on the hills on the right. And that is pretty cool. I really have a shot of the rain because I've got some trees blocking it, but this like half and half is pretty awesome. I hear thunder. It's probably not good. Wow, this hill looked a lot less steep from the top. Oop. All right, made it up.
I see water clear out there. Well, that's Missouri. That would be about where the Missouri is.
Well, I hope that storm does not put a damper on the rest of the day. I don't know which way that thing's going. I have to wait and see. I don't mind two-dimensional photography. And what I mean by that is I don't mind photography that's like, here's my subject and here's like what leads me to my subject. So for instance, like a two-dimensional photograph could be something like this. You know, I'm focused at infinity at f2, and like a three-dimensional would be to put something in the foreground. The third thing that I love about the 35 Summilux is that at this focal length, I can easily put this camera into zone focusing. I put it at infinity at f8 And all day long, I have a point and shoot, which makes taking photos very easy. On a day like today, where I've mostly just been like going around, taking photos of landscapes or just kind of everyday normal things, it's not like a portrait session or something like that, I've been at f8 almost all day. The only time I have made it lower, I've still been at infinity because I've made it lower to get like things out of focus in the foreground. But f8 gives me this really great all-around look. And when I combine that with the character of the Summilux lens, having a point and shoot in a Leica is fantastic. At f8, everything basically over 15 feet is in focus. I'm not getting incredibly close to the things I'm photographing, like this over here. Everything's over 15 feet anyway. So I just keep this over at infinity, walk around, take photos, and it's basically a point and shoot. So all day long, 35 Summilux, like a point and shoot. My fourth and final reason that the 35 Summilux is my everyday lens is because the size is literally perfect and complementary to the M body. To me, this is what a camera looks like. It looks like an M with a 35mm lens with a square hood. The look of this is nearly perfect in size and weight and balance. I have no trouble carrying this around all day, every day, any day. It's small, it's not heavy, and most importantly, it's not intimidating. Like, I'm here in a massive crowd of people. The only reason they're gonna notice me right now as they're walking by is because of this. It's not because of this. But if I had like my Sony kit and my 35 G Master, which is also a fairly small lens, it's like, you know, that big, it would still stand out. This just kids having a good time. This just completely disappears. People don't notice it, nor do they care about it. In fact, I was able to get this whole kit into a 49ers game. The guards just waved me in because they didn't think this was a professional camera at all. So the size is the fourth reason that this is my all-time favorite go-to lens, my one and only lens. If I had to have one and only, it's always gonna be this. All right, guys, it's getting dark. I'm gonna head out of here. I hope you guys have found this video to be helpful on your own journey. If you have any questions about the 35 Summilux, be sure to drop them in the comments below. If you thought this video was helpful, be sure to like it. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.